Hello, everyone. It is Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for Friday. It is the 30th of August, 2013. So, for today's reading, I'm going to be calling on the Girlfriends, the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck. And I also felt like I wanted to call on the new Flower Therapy deck as well for today's reading and insights. So let's see what's going on as we head into our weekend. A lot going on in the world, feeling the energies of shift and change going on. So let's see what's happening. Ooh, okay. Now yesterday we had the message from Joan of Arc with leadership, and we had the Two of Fire, which was about sort of joint ventures and connecting with people and moving forward in new ways. So today's message comes from the goddess Kuan with compassion. Okay, and this has to do with compassion at both a personal level and a global level. Okay. It says release judgments, and that's the key words on this card. Release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. All right, this is how we get by all the little, idiosyncrasies that we all have. And by Friday, after a long work week, let's face it, we're all a little bit cranky, we're all a little bit irritated, all a little bit stressed. We are more than ready sometimes for the weekend to be here. But sometimes it takes just that little bit of extra patience, that bit of extra compassion to see the other person's point of view, to understand that we're all human beings and none of us are perfect, okay? And to take that understanding and release the judgments that we have. There's a lot of us out there, too, who are very hard on ourselves. And sometimes when we don't get that thing that we wanted or don't reach that goal, or if something doesn't work out the way we'd hoped, we get very hard on ourselves. And this is your relationship with yourself is the starting place to improve your relationships with others. And so it's asking you, this card is urging you to release the judgments that you have about ourselves. So many times we want to lift the blocks that we feel that are in our way. And oftentimes those blocks have to do with the judgments that we have about ourselves. And maybe those judgments don't even belong to you. Maybe they were something you bought into a long time ago. Okay? Maybe it was something that you learned from your parents, or an experience you had when you were younger that you internalized. It's time to let it go. And that's part of freeing the way for you to move forward in both expected and unexpected ways. So Kuan is a goddess of compassion. She has a very loving and compassionate energy, just like Mother Mary does. But she's from the, Kuan is from the Asian tradition, I believe. And I'm going to look in the book a little bit about her to see what Doreen has written. It says, gentleness is the strength behind true power. Isn't that interesting? Gentleness is the strength behind true power. And it comes from feeding yourself with nourishing words, thoughts, deeds, intentions, and all forms of food. Shield yourself from harshness by placing an intention to attract only kind and gentle life lessons and relationships. Transform harshness into gentleness by refusing to see anything but the shining light that's within each person and situation. This intention begins with your relationship with yourself. Be very gentle with yourself in all ways. Be happy, be kind, be sweet, but most of all, be true to you. And that in itself is a very powerful statement. Sometimes the the strongest act of compassion you can have is to be true to yourself. And this card urges you to release any kind of guilt or shame as well. So today is a day where our compassion needs to come into play, and to pave the way, really, to pave the way to create a smoothness of transition, or to create a smoother way ahead. When we lay the ground with compassion, okay, it reaps many rewards for us down the road, sometimes in unexpected ways. So that is our message from Kuan, and she is, as I said, a goddess of, she's an Eastern goddess, and she's the essence of purity, nurturing love, and gentle power. She's a bodhisattva, meaning that she's eligible for Buddhahood, but she has vowed to stay near the earth until all beings are enlightened. She helps us feel compassion and mercy toward ourselves and other people. Now, if we were to pick angel cards for today, we might get the Archangel Jeremiah. He's an angel who helps us with very similar kinds of things. So, if you need help today, feeling compassion toward yourself or someone else, call upon this goddess or the Archangel Jeremiah. Let's see what the flowers have to say, what their message is for us today. Oh, okay, this one came flying out. And it's the Carnation with the message of trust. It says, you can trust the people around you. They are earth angels sent to give you the guidance you seek. Okay. No surprise there that follows the first message. So, trust is the message. The people in your inner circle are trustworthy and honest. You know, sometimes it takes a little bit of effort, and it takes a little bit of compassion to see beyond the surface of a situation. And I came across a situation in my life, not recently, but quite a while ago, where my initial reaction was not to trust what was going on. But when I took a step back and became willing to, compassionately look at the bigger picture and understand the situation, and the people involved, and what they were really like, I realized that I could trust them, and that it was going to be okay. And it actually prevented other problems from creeping up down the road. It avoided quite a bit of drama. So, problematic things and situations being created. So this card is urging you, it's a bit about trusting yourself too. And as we head into the weekend, it's interesting that we get these on a Friday, okay? It feels like there might be some opportunities coming up for you, but you're questioning if you can trust it, or trust the people. If you're going on a trip or something like that, can you trust the people that you're with? And this card is letting you know that you can. And it certainly speaks to yesterday's message about, potential partnerships, joint ventures with people. It's letting you know that you can trust the people that you're getting involved with, and to have compassion for yourself and others in this endeavor. So, in fact, as it sort of speaks to the fact that as things get going, and maybe you're frustrated with yourself, with maybe if you're getting forgetful, if you're trying to get things moving forward, if you're whatever the case may be, trust yourself and have a little compassion on yourself. I want to say give yourself a break, but give yourself a little bit of leeway is more what I would don't be too hard on yourself for not being able to do it all perfectly right away. So that's what I feel is sort of coming through with this. And Kuan Yin sits in the middle of the lotus flower, um, which the lotus flower is very symbolic of unfoldment, enlightenment, and you have to trust in the process. Okay, the process is as important as the outcome, and it's a journey. And the things that you're learning along the way are important for you. So trust in the process, trust in yourself, and trust that the people that are around you, one, are trustworthy, and that they're part of your lesson at this time. So, anyways, those are our messages heading into this weekend. I hope you have a lovely Friday, and I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Take care, everyone.